Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Uh, Check it. So I'm back with another story time, if you something like that. Another spiritual encounter with your boy Jesus Christ. Well, it wasn't with him, but um, it was from him. Okay, so if you watch some of my other videos, I encourage you to, man. Go ahead, man. I think they kind of entertaining. So it's like I said before, this is a point in time in my life where um Jesus Christ, what's happening, player? Um, Look, I'm failing miserably at this thing called life. Because this is a little bit about me, man. Like I'm just different. Um, like I never really like I fit in, but I don't fit in. Like yeah, I just don't like. I've been with a lot of different crowds, and um, yeah, I've been with a lot of different crowds. So I can like blend in, but I never really fit in. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I ramble a lot. And I don't even know if you would actually call it rambling. It's just everything connects to me. So yeah, everything has a purpose and a point, and it can always be related back and whatever. Blah 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 blah. So this was the point in time in my life where searching for the truth, trying to figure out what's what and who's who and how and why and blah blah blah. And so at this particular time, I can't remember the exact time frame of this, because like I said before, sometimes things aren't linear with me. Um, I don't know how else to explain that other than there's so much stuff that goes on in my head. Sometimes I lose track of time. Like there's been instances where I think things happen. Um, I'll be like, it's only been like a month, and like there's been like 4 or 5 months have passed. You know what I'm saying? Or like it'll seem like forever ago, and it was just like 3 days ago. And I'm like, that was last month. Like, so sometimes time for me is, it make me sound crazy, but I'm I'm not. It's just so much. Like I'm, man. Like, if you understood my sleepless nights, like what time is it right now? It's like 3 in the morning, bro. Like, and I'm just up, and that's just, and I'll probably fall asleep for like 3 or 4 hours, and it ain't never been this bad though. Like I've always only slept about 6 hours at the most. Even when I played football, 7 hours max. Like I don't even know what an 8 hour. If you caught me and I was sleep like 8 or 9 hours, like I probably was up for like a day or two if I slept like that. And be like, why would you be up like that, bro? Who knows, bro? Like who knows? Tonight might be one of those days where it's like 6 o'clock, and I feel like if I fall asleep, I'm not gonna get up for work. And so I was like, bro, you need to stay up, cause yeah. And then but it happens like that, man. It is hot, bro. Ugh. Um, I feel like yeah. So, um, this one here is I man, it's kind of I believe it's like breaking free from ego. I really do, because after this I was like, who am I? Like like who am I? I don't know who I am. It was rough, man, after this. After this one, it was like a kind of you need to relearn who you are as a person. Like, man, it was rough. It's been rough. Like, it's just been a lot of crying. Like, to the point where I'll be like, God, bro, like, what's up with all the crying, bro? Like, for real. There's been a lot of crying. And like, yeah, bro, like it's been a lot of tears. Um, I guess it's just been a lot of healing that needed to be done. Um, but so this was is around the same time period, all having to do. Was this before or after Harvey? This might have been before Harvey. So this might have been so when it was this might have been like 2015 maybe. Maybe something like that. 2015 or 2016. So breaking free from ego. I don't really remember leading up until like why this one came about, but I think this has may been like one of the first ones in the series of just like dreams or whatever. One of the first ones beginning. So now this is a you're gonna have to bear with me because I need to make sure I have found a picture when I say it perfectly depicted what I saw and like my actual dream. Like I've been searching for this picture ever since. I done had a couple different Instagram accounts and I didn't, I'm like that guy who's terrible with passwords and like remembering that type of stuff. So, I just create other ones, which is, I don't know, man. I'm just not the best organized person. Like that's a one of the things that I struggle with is organization. Like I'm like one of them like organized chaos. If that, it sounds terrible, but I mean, just I don't know how else to explain it, man. Like I know where everything is at. It just don't look like it. Like if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I know where everything is. It's just like there's some people that a thing has to go in a specific place. Like that's just not me. Like give it a general area. That's about as specific as I get. I am all over the place. Um, which is pretty much my life. So if you can kind of apply that, if you just pay attention to me talking, you could probably figure out like, bro, I am all over the place. Like it's hard to keep me because like, bro, you don't get it, man. If you don't understand the amount of like who watched the movie Flash? The new one that came out, and they was doing like the explanation of the timeline, and then they had the spaghetti, bro. Like that's how my thoughts go, like for real. Like I'm not joking. You'll have like one thought, and then the variables of that one thought begin to go, and then you might catch me going down a variable, but then I get back on the original thought line, and then I go down another variable, get back on the next thought line, and then you got a snap back into it. But that's just, man, sometimes it's a burden, but then sometimes it really helps. um it really helps when it really is needed. Most of the time, it ain't needed though. I'm a master of nothing. Like that TV show, Master of None, or whatever, something like that. I know a little bit about a lot of stuff for no reason. None at all. My YouTube search is ridiculous. Information I'll never probably use. But I just want to know it for nothing. I might not ever use it. You could be looking at how to tie knots. I don't be outside like that. I like the outdoors, but nigga ain't tying knots, bro. Like camping. I've been camping. Nigga, not in the woods. I've been camping in the woods one time. Listen, that night, man, look. The raccoon looked at me like, what are you doing out here alone? Don't you see my friends? It's like 13 of them. When I say this nigga, when I opened the tent, this nigga turned and looked at me like, bro, what's up? He closed the cooler and then looked at me. Like, nigga was like, and stared at me. Like, what you want? Like, bro, you're interrupting my late night snack. Now, if you don't mind, can you close the door so I can get back to doing what I was doing? It's been 11 minutes of me supposed to be talking about this one thing, and I have not yet to once got to start talking about this video. Welcome to my live player. This is the reason why I'll be up all night. If you could just imagine, I'm only recording this. I'm by myself, bro. I'm only this is look, I'm gonna stop this, but this is only what, like 12 minutes of my life. And I'm by myself. Like, I'm just recording this. But I'm just thinking out loud. I do this when this ain't even on. I understand about homeless people. I get why they talk to themselves. I'm always by myself, man. Like, like, this is the only time that I feel safe enough to be myself. And that's a real statement. That's a true statement. The only time that I feel safe enough to be myself is when I'm by myself. I'm 41 years old, bro. What? And I feel like I gotta hide myself because, like, I'm a genuine nut. Not like literally a nut, but I'm genuine, bro. Like, I don't hide nothing. Like, I don't know how to play that mind game where people are like ninjas, bro. Like, when they hide, and hide information. Like, when I say open book, like, I tell everybody everything, and that's the word. Like, you can't be like that. And so, since I don't know how to not be like that, I just don't be. That makes sense. I just shut up most of the time and just be in thought. And then there's times, I'll come out of my shell and, make crack a joke or two. I'm really silly. I'm really silly. Like, lighthearted. It's just sometimes I just carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. And yeah. But it's been 14 minutes now, and I ain't talked about what I was gonna talk about yet. But welcome to just a piece of my life, man. And I'm gonna just go ahead and end this video. I'll probably post this. Might do it. So what? Who cares? You gonna think what you gonna think of me anyway. But I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this one, and I'm gonna just make another one, and then actually talk about what I was gonna talk about. Cause it's like, what time is it, bro? Like, man, it's like 4 in the morning, bro. Hold on. It's 3 o'clock. Man, stop.